Hello everyone, it's your girl Javiah with Gifted Hands by Javiah. Welcome back to another video. If this is your first time tuning in, hey y'all, hey, welcome. If you are already a part of the Gifted family, welcome back fam, welcome back. Y'all, in today's video is going to be super quick, fun, and easy. I always say that in every video, but this is really what it is this time. We are going to be making these super cute paper bags, and I'm going to show you how you can print these paper bags at home. Now these are great and very festive for the upcoming holidays, for treats and bakery goods. You can put on your tables for your guests or your family members to take home, and just decorate your home with some custom festive paper bags for treats. These are great for just about any occasion, birthday parties, holiday events, corporate events, you name it. And they are super easy to make. All you need is some paper bags. I purchased these from Walmart. I am going to be using a laser printer, but of course you can use an inkjet printer and literally a design. That's it. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to start off by first showing you the graphics that I'm going to be using for my paper bags. This is the graphic that I'm going to use from Fabrica, and I will leave everything used down below in my description, so please be sure to check that out as well. And then this is the other design that I'm going to be using. It's from Etsy, and this is going to be dedicated to Christmas. Okay, so I have one for Thanksgiving and I have one for Christmas. So now let's get started. I'm going to be using Silhouette Studio Business Edition today. However, you can use whichever creative software of your choice. Now, my paper bags measures 4.75 inches in width by 7.15 inches in height. So that is the dimensions that I'm going to put in to create my canvas size. The actual paper bags says that the bag measurements are 4.75 in width by 7 inches in height, but I remeasured myself just to confirm, and my measurements were a little bit different. So I'm going to head over here to the page setup panel, and then I am going to type in those dimensions: 4.75 inches in width by 7.15 inches in height. Okay, so that is the size of my paper bags. I know that a lot of people use standard letter size, canvas size, and then they create like a template in the middle, and then they print from the 8.5 by 11 sheet, and that's just too much for me. I literally just want to print directly onto my paper bags. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in those two images that we're going to be using today. So I'm going to head over here to File, Merge, that one, and then I'm going to go ahead and bring in the other one. So here are my two designs. I'm going to start off with the Thankful and Blessed design first, and I'm just going to place this right here in the center. So I'm going to select both, and then I'm going to center. Okay, then I'm going to add a text, a custom text. I want to put my family's name, so I'm just going to head over here to the text icon, and then I'm just going to type out the Stackhouse family. Stretch this out. Then I'm going to fill this in with color, and I'm going to use this dark color that's actually in the graphic. So this color right here. And this is called a property dropper. If you have Silhouette Studio Business or Designer Edition, you can use that as well. Turn off the red outline, and then let me zoom in. Make this a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to change the fonts. So I'm going to use Great Vibes. I absolutely love the Great Vibes font. So I'm just going to enlarge this slightly, like so. Now, when I measure my paper bags, I know that the part where I want my graphic design is, the measurements are different. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a rectangle real quick, and I'm gonna size it to, hold on, let me bring this down. I'm just going to size this to 4.75, and I'm gonna make this height 6, okay? Because I want to make sure that my design is going to fit center in that area. So what I'm going to do actually is group these two together. So I'm going to select both by holding down the shift key, right click, and group. So now this design with my name is one piece. Okay, so now I want to make sure that this design is going to be centered with this rectangle. Okay, so I'm going to select both this rectangle and the design, and I'm going to click center. That is going to center this design with this rectangle, the red rectangle. Okay, I'm not going to center this to page, because if I center it to page, it's going to center it to the page of my canvas size, my document size. But I want to make sure that this image is going to be centered with this dimensions, because that's what I measured on my paper bags. That is where I need my design to be on my paper bag. So I'm just going to select that and bring it back to center. I'm just going to undo. There we go. I'm just going to remove this right here. And now we are ready to print. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a custom page size for printing. And how you do that is, first of all, you want to make sure that your printer drivers are installed. If you do not have your printer drivers installed, this is not going to work out. So I'm going to head over here to File, and then I'm going to select Print. I'm going to select Print again. Then I'm going to find my printer, which is going to be the LaserJet Pro printer. I'm going to select Preferences. Now, from here, I'm going to select paper quality. Now, depending on which printer you're going to be using, your printing preferences may look a little bit different, but you want to get to the place where it's going to allow you to create a custom page size or paper size. So for this printer, I will be selecting the paper quality icon up here at the top, and then right here where it says custom, that is going to allow me to create some custom paper sizes. So I already went ahead and created the paper size here, but for the sake of this video, I will show you what I have done. So I'm just going to select this and delete this. So I'm going to select new, and then I'm just going to name this treat bags. And then I'm just going to put in those dimensions that we entered when we created our document size or our canvas size in Silhouette Studio. So it's going to be 4.75 inches in width by 7.15 inches in height. I have the metrics to inches, okay? Then I'm going to select OK. And then here are our treat bags. I'm going to select OK and OK. Now here's the thing. We will have to go back into the preferences in order to see the treat bag size, our custom size, in our printing preferences. So I'm going to head back over to preferences. Then from here where it says paper size, I'm going to select what we just created, and it's going to be right here, treat bags. I'm going to be printing from the paper tray source, which is the paper tray 2 source, which is the paper cassette feed, that the drawer that pulls out. I'm going to just make my paper type plain paper, and then paper quality, I'm going to select that. Everything is good here. I'm going to head over here to colors, and then here at the bottom where it says RGB colors, I'm going to select vivid sRGB. Don't know what that stands for, but I do know that I get the really good results when I select that. Then here where it says advanced, I am going to select best quality under raster compression, best quality. Then I'm going to click on OK, and then apply, and then print. Okay, and then we're going to print out our paper bags. And then I'm literally going to do the same thing for the Christmas design. So I'll show you real quick. I'm just going to place this right here. Just enlarge this a little bit. And you could be super creative with this. You can add text. You can add other little graphics here. I'm just going to leave it like this. Less is more. But you definitely can be super creative if you want. And I'm just going to just play with this. I'm not going to add the rectangle. I'm just going to just use my eyes for this right here. And then I'm going to do the same thing and print out. Now I'm going to show you how to load your paper bags into the printer. All right, y'all, so here I am at my printer. Today I'm going to be using my Color LaserJet Pro M254DW laser printer. I had this printer for years, y'all, and I absolutely love my laser printer. If you don't have a laser printer and you are in the market for one, I highly recommend this one. It is inexpensive and it is very reliable, and the results are amazing. You can also use an inkjet printer. I prefer the LaserJet printer because the toner results are so crisp and so professional looking. I just love it. But again, you can use an inkjet printer. The results for that are amazing as well. And I'll also show you a side-by-side difference so that you can see for yourself. So these are the paper bags that I'm going to be using today. I purchased them from Walmart. I have the brown color and I also have the white color right here, okay? What you want to do is you want to know which side you're going to be printing your image on. So right here where this opening is, this is the front of the paper bag. This is the back. So you want to make sure that your design is printed on the front, okay? For this particular printer, I'm going to be using the paper cassette, and I'm going to feed in my paper bag this way. So the front side where the image is going to go is facing upwards. You want to make sure that whichever printer you are using, you are going to insert your paper bag the correct way. Now, the way that this printer feeds in media is it's going to print on the same side that you feed it through. So whatever side is facing upwards is going to feed and print on that side, okay? I hope that makes sense. I'm gonna close this up, and then the printer is going to initialize. Now it is time to print. Right here on my screen, it is telling me all of my printing preferences that I selected for printing on my paper bag, and I'm just going to go ahead and select OK. So now I'm just going to go ahead and load in the white paper bag. The Thanksgiving design was printed on the brown paper bag, the brown color paper bag, and then now the Christmas design is going to be printed on the white paper bag. All right, and let's take a look at the results. Beautiful, beautiful. So now I'm going to compare the toner results with the inkjet results. I'm going to show you how to print the paper bags using the Epson 15,000 inkjet printer. Again, I did not convert this into a dye sublimation printer. I use this printer for standard inkjet printing, okay? Now I am going to be using the paper feed in the back, the paper tray in the back. So what you want to do is you want to insert your paper bag this way, okay? The long side is facing downwards and the front side is facing forward, okay? I'm just going to put this in my feed. And then I'm going to let it print out. Okay, y'all, so here are our finished products. Now, 2 of them are printed with the toner laser printer, and then 2 of them was printed with the inkjet printer, okay? So now I'm going to do a comparison so you all can determine, you know, which route you want to take as far as which printer you want to use, whether a laser or an inkjet printer. Now, I personally like the results of the toner printers, and I'll show you. So this one right here was printed with my LaserJet printer with the toner. And then this one was printed with the inkjet printer. So not too much of a difference, but in comparison, the toner colors are more vibrant opposed to the inkjet. It's more crisp. Okay, and now here, this is the toner, and this is the inkjet. So not too much of a difference on the brown paper bag, but I can see that the results with the toner has a more professional, precise, and clean finish. Whereas with the inkjet printer, it's beautiful, but it's kind of sort of dull. Okay. So this concludes my video for today on how to print paper bags at home. I truly hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. And until next time, family, later.